wanted to tell you guys about a time in my life, and it was right after I was divorced, and I felt like my whole life, my life as I knew it, had been completely stripped away from me. And I felt like my dreams were taken away, my hopes were taken away, what I had built with somebody else had been taken away, and it was gone. I was a stay-at-home mom, and then I had to all of a sudden find a job. My retirement was all in this one person, and that was gone. My savings and bank account was shared with this one person who moved it to something by himself, and that was gone. And I felt hopeless. I felt by myself in the desert. And if you know me, I don't like the desert. It's brown, it's ugly. I feel like it's a hopeless space. I love green, I love life, I love color, I love the hope. But that time in my life, I felt like I was in a desert, that there was no hope, that it was dry, that it was barren, that it was plain and ugly, and everything that I had worked for had been taken out, and I was left with absolutely nothing. And through processes of healing, God gave me a promise, and it's out of this chapter in the Bible where there's this river in this dead area, and this river of life in this valley, and all of a sudden this river starts flowing and the water starts rising, and all of a sudden new life begins to appear out of this area that was previously desolate. And then there's trees, and the waters rose up to the point that they were filled with fish, and it was teeming with life. And this was a passage that was given to me during a prayer time at my church, and God spoke to me, and actually through someone else, and shared that with me, that yes, I was in a time of dead, barren desert in my life personally, but that God had a plan for redemption. God had a plan for new life that was going to be coming. And even though, not saying he would move me from where I was at, but he was going to bring life to where I was at. He wasn't going to take me from this position and move me somewhere else to where there is life, but he was going to take my dead and barren life, and growth was going to come up from that. And you know, deserts, California, stuff doesn't grow in the desert, but we serve a big God who can do miracles and can bring life from something that has no life. So, and that was a couple of years ago, and some of that stuff is finally coming. I feel like there's some joy that's been restored in the last couple of years, and that was just a hope that was given to me. But it's not specifically only for me. That's a hope that God gives to all of us, that no matter what season of life that you're in, no matter what it feels, maybe you're in a dry area, maybe things have been stripped away because of COVID, your business, maybe your family, maybe life as you knew it is just completely, feels like it's dead and you don't have hope. But God has a plan, and God is capable of bringing life out of nothing. If we go back to how God created man, he created us out of dust. We serve a very big God, and he has big hopes and plans and dreams for me and for you. So just hold on to the promise and hope and the future that we have.